Welcome everybody, it's tractorchute here. It's another Friday challenge, better late than never. Once again, I have missed a submission I had in my inbox. No idea why I didn't have it out there, but either way, we'll get this baby going. In the upper left-hand corner, playing as the red Protoss, it is our good man, Barcode. In the lower left-hand corner, the man that has already given the GG. Don't think he knows what GG means, but maybe he is giving a, what are we going to call it, opening GG. I guess you can do opening game. You could call it a good game without even playing it, I guess. And Wink will be playing as that blue Terran that likes to give GG at the beginning of his games here. We will pull up that APM tab, and I'll tell you right now, 15-15 is a super APM. It is a silver versus bronze matchup, with silver being our good man Barcode, and a very high bronze player being our good man Wink, sitting at level 75. He's going to start himself off with a nice little random located supply depot there. That's going to go down nicely in the middle of his base. And over here we are getting ourselves a probe going out, and we are counting it as well. Barcode doing a good counting job. That is number one. Good count, my good man. We will let that baby get way over to the other end of the map here. We do have a barracks going down at the other end of the map, so we can see in the production tab. And a gateway will start up for our good man of Barcode here. And there we go, randomly placed barracks. I would expect nothing more out of you, my good man Wink. Just put those buildings wherever you want. Why not even put maybe a factory over here, maybe down here we can fit a starport. Wherever you want to maneuver your base, my good man, we are not going to judge you. We don't expect StarCraft 2 players to be interior design people either. And we do have a one gas going down for Barcode here. A one gas going down for Winks. Both these guys getting the single gas at a nice good early mark here at about the 2-minute mark here, so that is not too bad at all here. And Barcode did scout wrong. We'll actually go to every corner before he finally finds his opponent is just below him here. And when he gets there, he may be a little bit terrified because his opponent now has that barracks out, is rallied to the bottom of the ramp. And he is going scouting, I would have to imagine here. Yes, it looks that way. He is going to scout. No, he is not, actually. He's going to wall up the natural. He's going to start with the bunker. That is actually nicely located right on the very corner. Leaves him lots of room to build that perfect wall of bunkers or supply depots or whatever he's going to choose to wall that baby off with. Way up here, it does look like we are doing the standard mineral line wall off here, getting the cybercore going down with the second gas as well. Very well done by our good man, Barcode. And he will get that bunker all finished up here. Does he have any Marines? There's the Marine spinning out there. Nice job with the Marine. And we are going to go right to a factory. So looking like a 1-1-1 build, probably going right to medevac. Or a lot of times what you'll see right away is if they go 1-1-1 build, a lot of times it turns into a Banshee build, which would not be out of the ordinary, especially since that sucking gas is going down right now. So we'll soon find out what happens here. And we do have the one Marine sitting in there. Wink has a good little SCV just sitting at the top of the ramp here. He's waiting to see what he's going to make that good man do here. And there we go. Barcode has entered the base there. Wink sees it. And Wink knocks it down with that Marine sitting in the bunker. And number 2 goes down, and he's doing just what I thought he would do. He's going to plant down 4 bunkers across that ramp there, making a super wall, or he might go with 3 bunkers and a couple supply depots there just so he can get himself out of there if he needs to do so. And there we go. We are getting that down with the Tech Lab. So apparently we're going right to Tank. Not too bad of a choice either here. Or Ghost Academy. This man wants everything he can get here. So he's going to go with the one barracks / Ghost Academy. Going to get some nukes going down here. This should make for a very interesting game here. I haven't been counting the probes. Is that just 1? 2? I must have missed 1. 1 must have snuck in there when I wasn't looking there. So he has 2 that have been lost. Gets his expansion out. Barcode at the other end. Let's take a look what he's got so far. Warp gate technology is moving there. Does have 1 gateway down, does have a mothership heading out here, so he is going to run onto 2 bases nice and early here. Other than that, we do have the nicely placed pylon there. Actually, that's not a bad place at all there. Nexus is about a quarter of the way done here, and you can probably hear my dog in the background getting very, very angry as I think it's time for it to go outside here. Sure, somebody will end up taking it out soon enough here. And Ghost Academy is finally up and running there. Do not have any form of nuke coming out of it as of yet, but I'm sure once he saves up enough, we will see that nuke come out here. There's the Ghost heading out right now here, so very, very well done there. Do have the 1 Marine and the 2 Marines, so 3 Marines total sitting at the front of the base here, with the Stalker at the other end for our good man of Barcode here. And Barcode does plant down 2 more gateways. Oh, sorry, gateway and a forge. Not too bad at all. It was a good guess. These gateway and forge are rallying Mothership Core, making sure nothing comes to the front of the base here. And here we go. Finally, the scout. It is the 6.5 minute scout, which isn't that bad of timing, but a lot of times at 6.5 minutes, you will be lucky to get up your opponent's ramp, but at the same time, he will at least be able to scout the fact that Barcode does have an expansion out. So that will give him a little bit of intel and maybe help him out to tell him that he's got enough time to get the ghost, get the academy out. He's not going to get pressured too early. And of course, we also realize that he will get up the ramp very easily with only the one stalker in there. Not too sure how far he's going to get. He might have been able to sneak past him there if he had a cut in there, but either way, he's going to retreat right away. He's seen enough info, I guess. He sees the expansion. That's enough for him. Twilight Council going down. Cannon going down right in the mineral line at the same time here. And we still do not have a nuke out as of yet, and there's the tanks. So we are playing the standard Bronze League Terran game. We are going to turtle up like no other here and make sure nothing gets up our ramp into our natural here. And he will continue with the tank build. That hasn't gone into a Stargate build. Definitely seeing lack of production build. He does have the Expo. Yes, we do see that on the map there. But at the same time, very big lack of production buildings. You know, if you're going to run one... You're going to run one factory, one barracks. You're going to be very lucky to win. So I would definitely recommend a lot more buildings there just to help you out there. Ghost is actually going to sit in there as well there. Probably wait for him to get a nuke out here. I still don't see one on the production. But either way, I'm sure he's got some form of plan. Or he might just be looking to use the ghost and just use their special abilities. Who knows? A couple sentries is down there, so he will have a little bit to defend that base with. Pulling up our new probe kill count. We are still at 2, so he's got a long ways to go here, Barcode. You're going to have to start sending a lot more nut there. He is actually macroing up at his natural here. Got both nexuses pointing towards it here. And it will be going with Zealot Lags. Not a bad choice at all here. Not a great choice when you're playing against a turtled opponent, but not a bad choice either way. At least you're getting one of the upgrades out of there. Very smart move. And that command center will slowly finish up there. Has elected to go with a tech lab onto his barracks here. And there we go. Second barracks is finally going down the 9-minute mark. And we're going to start getting some vehicle upgrades here. And we also do have the engineering bay down 4 upgrades if he chooses to do so. Still no upgrades for his ground units though. We don't have any combat shield, no stim pack, and no concussive shells there. But we are going to put down a missile turret here, which is a very smart move. Got a couple missile turrets down actually. So he's basically making sure that he doesn't get harassed by any air units he won't be ready for, because he is obviously fairly ground heavy with these tanks there. Not too many of a Marine Ghosts type combo going for him as of yet here. Double gas is down here. Does have 2-2. He is mining off of these. So not going full out with the gas so far here. Still running himself on 4-gate technology. Does have the one Zealot lag about to finish here, but the 2 forges as well. There we go. Forge is now going to start to go to work here. Does have the ground weapons going out here. Up to 3 sentries. Pulling up our units tab here. Do we see Thors are coming out the other end here. We do have just the 2 stalkers and just the 3 sentries. And we also have 3 tanks, 5 Marines, 2 Ghosts, and 1 Marauder, and 1 Widow Mine at the other end here. So, like I say, fairly turtle-type build out of the opponent here. Upgrades are coming for him. No nukes as of yet. Still a little bit surprised. We've apparently built, is that 2 Ghosts? Yes, we have 1 Ghost, sorry, 1's a Marauder. 1 Ghost, no nukes, so not entirely sure why he has the Ghost exactly, but either way, to each their own. I ain't going to judge you, my good man. Does not even have Cloak for the Ghost, so really not too sure. We'll speed this up to 2 times because it doesn't appear like anybody intends on moving out anywhere here. And there we go. The Thor has now hit the field here. Thor is here, if you know what I mean. And there we go. Now the rally has started. Dun, 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 dun. Does he actually have that rallied right to the other end? Nope, not that one there. This one's rallied to the other end here. So we will watch it go up there. Of course, these siege tanks will melt these things left, right, and center here. Here we go again, right up the ramp there. Boom! His opponent must be getting pretty darn excited every time he sees those chunks of metal fly up in the air there. And there we go. You can see the 1 weapon upgrade for the Thors as well. There is still working that off of 1 factory there and 2 barracks there. A little bit surprised he hasn't at least thrown a reactor on this one here. But either way, like I say, he is bronze. He's probably learning. I will say that. There are 2 gas are also going down there. At the other end here, I would have to imagine Barcode is going to tech up here, which he has done. So Templars are coming out. High Templars are coming out to be exact. So we are probably going to see ourselves some Storm finish up here in about 1.5 seconds. So now he's got the Storm build. Opponent scans the base, sees the Templars, sees the gateways. I don't know why he's scanning, because I guarantee you this man is not leaving that base. But I would almost be willing to put everything in the world on this one here. Let's see here. Nope, but he did scan, so he at least knows his opponent is sitting on a heavy gateway army, so didn't see any Stargates with that scan, so he probably not knows not to expect any air at least here. And with that being up there, we now have 8 gateways going down here. And that will give him a very good gateway count. 8 gateways is pretty decent for 2 base. That's not too bad at all here. Still sending the probes over there. He's got to be up pretty high by this point in time. We are at 10, and this will be number 11. And here he goes. There you go. And you know, the Terrans that turtle like this in the lower level leagues like Wink, I promise you that this is a big advantage sending all those probes down there, because it's going to keep your opponent in his base thinking that you're continuing to send units. Therefore, he won't want to move out. You know, every time he blows something out, he probably gets pretty excited. Yeah, I got a pretty good turtle going here. Nobody got up the ramp to shoot me. So I almost promise you that's what he's thinking here. Here's another one. He's like, oh, yes, success. I got the best little wall off ever, he's thinking right now. And there we go. We do have an orbital command going down there. Second orbital command going down. Has some Hellbats standing around there. So, yeah, I always love it when people play like this. We have tanks and Thors and Marines and Ghosts and Marauders and Hellbats. He almost had one of every unit so far, except for the air units. A little bit surprised we don't have any Stargates. Do we have any Stargates going down here? We do. Oh, there we go. Starports. Sorry to be corrected. It's Starports. There's a lot of Zealots there to support those Zealot legs. 4 barcode here. And he has got to the Archon. So he apparently decided to get Storm with the Archon and High Temper type build here. Very good. Still has 5 High Tempers. So that is actually not a bad idea at all. Very good unit combination. He as well has a very good mix here. We have the Zealots, the Sentries, the Stalker, the Archons, the High Templars, the Mothership Corps. That is very, very good. I always like to see it. Of course, this is just a standard gateway unit build. But his opponent, on the other hand, they're like I say, with those Hellbats and Thors being mixed together with the tanks and Marines, a little bit different of a build. But either way, to each their own, you know. There's some more Hellbats coming out. Second factory's going down. Starport is down with the Tech Lab, so leads me to believe where are we going to see BCs? Oh, don't have anything as of yet. No fusion core going down, but we will keep an eye on it. He is getting lots of upgrades. Concussive shells finally coming. Wowzer, that is a lot of High Tempers getting in there. Look at that. 7 High Tempers have just been warped on the map there. And he does the old probe transfer there. Got his 3rd up and running here. And opponent has decided it's time to move out. There's another probe dead. Is he actually going to get there in time here? Let's see. 20 so far. I hope you do it, my good man. Barcode 21. We are keeping a count on it as you continue up here. Although I do believe you probably can defend this. It will be very, very close. But at the same time there, we'll soon find out. Oh, he actually had the Widowmine planted up here. I missed that completely there. So he's going to try and wheel his opponent into the Widowmine. Maybe if he had 4 or 5 there, it might actually do something. But he will get a Zealot kill in the end here once his opponent does decide to move down a little bit. And you will draw him out with the Siege Fire, or you will draw him, push him back, whichever he chooses. He's going to draw him out. There's the Widowmine hit. Actually did a lot of splash damage. Good Storm coming off there. That's a lot of Archons. They're going to absorb a lot of those siege damage. There goes one of the siege tanks. There goes another siege tank. He's got a couple Thors left. That's just way too many Archons there. Those Archons are going to melt the rest of the Hellbats here. And we'll take a look. Did we actually get the probe count? 21 so far. He still needs 4. Still nothing as of yet here, but we do have that very big army, which did melt the other army. Knows he's well out ahead at this point in time. Now, whether or not he's kept a probe count, we'll soon find out. Here comes number 22 following the army up here. And if he pushes too hard, he might actually end up getting the GG and will fail this challenge, which will not be good. We'll keep that going there. 21, 22, 23, 24. Oh, wow. We are pulling back a little bit. There's 25. He's planning the proxy. Send him in, my good man. Send him in. Not sending him in. He's going to send him around for a 3rd proxy. Wow, they're really looking to proxy up here. And I do imagine that one will get in there. Hopefully, oh, he has a couple more units coming down here. There we go. And these will easily finish off the... Uh-oh. I have seeked our way to the beginning of the game here. But that is fine, because I know how to seek back. Get this baby back to where we were here. Oh, wow. Once we eventually catch up with the game here, which I'm sure will happen very, very soon. There we go. He sends his last 2 probes in. I do apologize for that there. Those last 2 probes are going to send in there. There we are. We are already up to 35 there, so I might have missed a couple in there. But either way, he has definitely successfully completed this challenge and gone into a very heavy Archon build. Wow, that's 11 Archons on the map here. Looking at his upgrade count, he is at 3 and 2, 3 ground armor, 2 ground weapon. Very good upgrade count here. We are at the 1-2 for his opponent here, and the 1-1 for his bio ball there, so not too shabby if you ask me. But either way, like I say, the unit composition of Barcode should definitely massacre through this army quite easily here. And we're just going to sit back for a little bit. Well, he gets himself up to 200, which is fairly standard play. I guess he's still continuing on with those Thors here. really tough to do. You really need to get a ton more siege tanks to be realistic with you. Once he's seen the army composition and he knows this army is sitting here, you need to mass up on the tanks. Really need that siege damage to come out here. But this should easily get thwarted off here. I should imagine that Barcode should walk up here and just massacre through this army here. Like I say, siege tanks was really his only chance at that point in time once he's seen that Mount Archon and Z-Lock map there. But either way, that was a very good game, and I will give you my congrats, Barcode. My condolences to you, Wing. We'll pull up that final count. Is at 42. Not too shabby. Very good game. Very good unit composition. Even has a warp prism in there just for fun. And I will leave you with this. Class is out. The router's on. The earpiece is in. I just bought you a birthday card, and I'm not even going to read it. Thanks so much for watching. You be good. Don't hurt nobody.